Today I'm doing a very natural highlight and contouring application. This is not the clown technique that we see on YouTube using high contrast colors. I want to show you the natural look for everyday wear. I'm starting off with the FD05 foundation stipple brush to apply a cream foundation. Smooth out the foundation and stipple up and down for extra coverage. You can use this brush for any consistency foundation. You can even apply your primer or BB cream with it first, and then apply your favorite foundation. To apply concealer, I'm using the CC01 flat concealer brush. Apply the same color cream foundation on and around the eye, close to the top and bottom lash line, just to give an even skin tone. Tap up and down with your finger to blend, or use another fluffy brush to blend, whichever works easier for you. Keep in mind that I'm doing a very natural highlight. For this, I'm using the ES05 large slanted eyeshadow brush. Now I'm applying a very natural highlighter using 2 shades lighter than her natural skin tone. Applying it to the areas I would like to accentuate, like the shape of the brows, bridge of the nose, and the cheekbones. Blend the highlights in with the FD02 foundation buffing brush, using quick circular and side-to-side movements. Stipple up and down on the cheekbone to keep the intensity of the color. Moving on to contouring. We're using a color that is about 2 shades darker than her natural skin color. Apply the color just under the cheekbone from the top part of the ear towards the nose, stopping where the eye ends. When contouring the nose, keep the brush flat on the skin. Work in straight lines. Also go into the hollow of the eye and into the eyebrow. This will make the nose seem thinner and longer. Also contour the temples. This will make the cheekbone seem higher. Before you apply powder, make sure to blend away any creases the product may have formed, and apply a loose translucent powder with a powder puff over the eyes, corners of the nose, forehead and chin. Make sure that the powder suits the skin tone. Buff powder over the rest of the face using the BL01 to keep the glowing skin effect. Use the EB04 brown lash brush to first comb the hair into place and remove excess product. Then define your eyebrow with a matte brown eyeshadow. Fill in any gaps first, Then move on to the baseline, getting a neat line. A neat eyebrow will always show off a beautiful application. I have applied a yellow powder on the cheekbone and halfway under the eye to accentuate the cheekbone and to act as a natural highlight. You can also use it as a guide to know how far the eyeshadow can be blended. I just love doing this. Color the corner of the eye with a soft black pencil and blend with the ESO2 medium dome eyeshadow brush. Use circular and side-to-side movements to create the shape that you want. Using a flat dome brush, you ensure that you do not blend the product out too far. Using the same brush, I'm applying a matte deep plum color over the pencil. Pat the product over the pencil and then start blending. Keep reapplying your color and blending as you go along. You can see that I keep turning my brush around to make sure that I'm using all the product on the brush. Now we are going to cheat a little. Yes, I said cheat. Take any other color you like and apply it with a big fluffy brush. We're going to go around the application, into the crease, all the way into the corner of the eye. This will save you so much time. To give some vibrance and color, use a bright color in the same technique to make it seem blended even further, and to give more dimension to the colors you've used. Now let's remove the powder. Use your powder brush in firm sweeping movements and in a straight line out, as we want to keep the line that it formed. Now applying a golden shimmer with the same dome brush I used before. Keep your brush flat and push the color onto the skin with patting movements. Blend it over half the eye so that it blends in with your darker application. Go onto the tear duct and the nose to open up the eye. I'm using whatever is left over on the brush and applying it in a thin straight line just at the base of the brow to show off the shape. Sometimes messes happen, so I'm just flicking it away with my large fan brush. Using the same soft pencil, draw your line, making sure to get the product in between the lashes to make them look fuller. Use the EB04 eyebrow brush just to neaten up the line and get that perfect sharp wing. I always like to apply thin at the inner corner, going broader toward the outside and extending it. Use whatever is left on the brush to apply a thin liner underneath the eye. I'm using a complementary bronze color underneath the eye just to end off the application beautifully. To apply mascara, I'm using the mascara fan brush or you can just use the mascara out the tube as normal. The brush is great as it coats the lashes all the way from the roots to the tips, and you can still separate the lashes as you apply. Apply a brighter orange undertoned blush on the apples of the cheek to give a little color. I'm using the BL03 as it is super soft and perfect for this application. Use very little as you only want to enhance your own natural, beautiful skin tone. I'm using the same deep plum color with a BL02 defining brush to contour the cheeks again, just to deepen the shadow a bit. This will also enhance the overall look. Apply a lip liner, coloring your lip corners completely. This will stop your lipstick from bleeding. I always make my liner broad to help the lipstick last longer and to get that perfect lip edge easier. I just love a nice bright lip. I'm using the LB02 to fill in the lip and get that perfect lip edge. And there we go, absolutely beautiful.